Okay, hey there, sign of Virgo. This is Kim with your next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing good. Let me know where you're watching from, how you're doing. I'm always curious. I love to read your comments. And let's see, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They are always for your most high here. Okay. Kim Krans Alchemy deck I'll pull from, and her archetype deck to start us off. We'll have the one message again. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that for you. I think it's talking about you. Yeah. Okay, and this. And this. I'm going to take all of those because I feel like that is the main message here for you as far as the oracle cards go. So you're shape-shifting at this time, and there is a new aspect of yourself, a new identity that's being born or that you're realizing. This has to do with your purpose. This is the one. This is the one with the big destiny, the one who may consider yourself a chosen one. You might not use that term, but there's something here that you're shape-shifting into a different role. It's a role that's always been yours, but now it seems like you're tapping into it a little bit more. So you might feel like you relate to the 144 frequency or the number 144. You have a big, see how the self is almost like the image? It's very similar to the one. It's like, because that is you. So we're shape-shifting here, and we are changing and adapting into a new form of ourself. Anima Mundi is telling you that that is the soul of all that is. Okay, it's so you could say, I am that, I am all that, actually, because you are. With Anima Mundi, you found the abundance of everything, access to everything within yourself. And so now, it's like time to materialize that into your surrounding in the physical, to see it for yourself. Oh, beautiful. This was a destined conjunction. This was a destined thing to happen where you realize that you are the one. Also, for those of you that are here thinking that or knowing that there has always been this eternal love here that was going to come together in this lifetime, then it is coming about with the conjunction. It is destined, it is fated. And this relationship or this bond that's made to come together in this lifetime is going to bring, it's also going to show you new, more positive things about yourself. You'll feel it free to be yourself around this person. Oh, wow. Okay, Autumn with the 9 gold balls here always reminds me of the 9 of Pentacle energy. And the ruby, this is talking about the changing seasons. So it kind of goes in, it's in alignment with you changing and, yeah, like becoming something new, having a new season in your life. So something is also pulling together a divine counterpart, a kingdom spouse, however you want to say it, a twin flame. There's something here about that, the one also coming in as you're noticing and aware of the fact that you are also the one. So a big destiny, a big purpose to fulfill here. Empress energy. you could be getting you could be stepping into a time where you're going to be very abundant. Like I say, accessing all the things that are within you and then seeing that also manifest in the physical. Whoop. My cards. Okay, we're going to do 2 from the Urban Tarot for each day. Day 1, Day 2, Day 3 energies. And I'll pull from the 108 Oracle also for each day. The Knight of Cups on the bottom. Unexpected offer coming your way. Somebody's cup of love. Like I say, it's destined. It's meant to come together. This feels like a love thing. It does. It feels like a love thing. Or something that's made to make you it's made to come together so that you can be very prosperous during this time. So you're tapping into a lot of abundance here. Let's see. What else for Virgo? Bottom of the deck, the biker. The biker is about non-conformity, doing things your way. You know, it does say breaking rules, brotherhood, enjoy the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, swift actions, and a need for speed. I'm also going to pull a Kipper card, by the way, for each one. Sudden wealth on the bottom. Interesting with the Anima Mundi. It just kind of makes sense that that's also something that's coming. 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands for your day 1. Oh, yeah, there's something here. So this is about your good choices, long-term planning, investment, the seeds that you are sowing right now, right? And the Ace of Wands is a new, passionate path. It might be something that you are shape-shifting into, this new path, and then, wow, yeah, happening soon with a timing card. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold very soon. The Yacht card, adventure, affluence, luxury, smooth sailing, sophisticated with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, and extravagant. That's the new timeline that you are going to be stepping into now that you have realized you are the one. And I feel like there's something coming together with somebody also realizes that you may be the one for them. I'm not sure if you've met this person yet. This can be something new because the courtship is about getting to know somebody, usually for the purpose of coming together in union, right? So, courtship, the Knight of Disc for your day 2, and the King of Cups. It's a solid offer here. This is a solid offer. This is something that you will be able to rely on. It's talking about a person like this. King of Cups can be somebody who feels like they see your, this, like the film director here. They see you in the picture of their next scene. They want you in their scene. They want you in their life. They feel connected to you in a heart space. If that's talking about their characteristics, not only do they lead from love, but they're honest, they're dependable, and hardworking with the Knight of Disc. Now, if you're waiting on an offer to come in, I would say, especially related to your finances, I would say something pretty big probably does come in as an offer here on this day 2 energy. Whoa, I have Black Widow. I guess we'll have to clarify. Well, I don't know if we'll have to clarify it because it looks like you're getting out of a insidious situation or a web of control. Could have had a very past, not great, toxic person around you or a low vibration, but so you're this hot air balloon. You're rising up above this energy with balance, uplifting, freedom, ascension, elevate, and feeling good. And this is the pathway to get here. So Spirit is saying the pathway will be revealed about how you get out of that Black Widow energy. And I still do feel like I need to do clarification on the pathway away from that, because we don't want you in a situation where you feel trapped or stuck around low vibration or manipulation. We have 2 kings. We have a lot of action going on here. You have the King of Wands and you have the 5 of Cups, which is disappointment, but it's related to the past. Oh, this is really interesting here. If you'll look, we have 2 microphones here. And what's interesting to me about it is that they're similar looking microphones. I've never really noticed that because I don't think they've come out together before quite like this. So Virgo, there's something that you have to say and that needs to be heard by a lot of people. Maybe you're like a motivative personality, or you motivate people, you inspire others. And it does say the journalist, and then right here the first word is news. So that's interesting too. News, trending, broadcast, expression, strong opinion, make known, current events, public speaking, speak your truth, communicate, social media, being heard, and speaking up. Yeah, that's very interesting. This is a past thing here. Courthouse. Okay, it could have been some official situation. Maybe there's some uncertainty as to an outcome with a situation that involves court, or maybe it's talking about uncertain times right now, which I would say we're probably in uncertain times. But let's go ahead and get clarification on some of this, because the only thing I'm a little hung up on is I want to know about the pathway out of this. And more about the microphone, because it seems like that is this self-expression, this new part of yourself really does need to be expressed. This new pathway, it has to do with sudden wealth and the yacht card energy, I feel like. So, I don't know, I just feel like I'm getting a sense that you've made good decisions here. And that's why something's happening now in a good way. Tell me about the pathway away from this Black Widow energy, please. Oh, it's literally the pathway. The pathway, and then they're giving it double confirmation. The Knight of Pentacles and the Fool energy. That's taking a leap of faith on a new path, on a new journey. And then the Knight of Pentacles twice, either is that this is a very good offer coming that allows you for a new pathway, or it's more than one offer that comes in for you. So dependable, reliable, like you can trust this is what I feel like. Who is the King of Cups here to them? Who is the King of Cups to them? It is the person that comes in and provides or offers you choices, option, and balance in your life. They're the one that comes in and all of a sudden something is able to change or shift. May have to do with the finances is what I'm feeling. All right, so that is about so this is a very balanced individual. Somebody, when they come in, I think they're associated with this offer. Tell me about the microphone. Strength, confidence, power to walk away from what does not help you anymore, or what is dissatisfying, what is emotionally. So this is about the strength to walk away onto your own path and stepping into your power. Strong Leo energy here about pioneering and being independent. So it is about, I think it is about, that microphone's about speaking up about how you feel and about what direction, new direction that you might be going in. So the 8 of Cups is when we just have to get away. You know, we're just feeling so unsatisfied with whatever has gone on. Maybe something's gone on for a long time too with that number. Tell me about the courthouse and uncertain energy here, and 5 of Cups. The 4 of Swords. Okay. 4 of Swords has to do with something healing. All right. And then there's time out and deliberation. Time to really contemplate and think about something. Think about something that has, to me, it's been uncertainty here for a while about change. About what change you want to make and about your focus here. Also, the Knight of Swords is bringing in quick change. So after some sort of break or deliberation, especially if it's like a court thing, it feels, yeah, especially if it's a court thing. Wow, I have accidental house being thrown into that deck. The house or a situation like civil. I think it's going to turn out in your favor with justice being in the upright and bring in changes. And this is something that you've been waiting on. This also might have to do with a house or property here with that coming up for some. So that's what I have for you today. I'm going to wrap it up with an angel number message. It looks very positive, like the new path you're going to go on has a lot of good things in store for you. So let's pull an angel number for Virgo. Virgo, if you're interested in a private reading, the information is in the description box below, and those take about 48 hours to get back to you. But I have 23 with I am adventurous, 27 with I am expressive. So 23 is talking about your zest for adventure and need to feel truly alive. That's why you're taking that fool's journey and going out on embarking on something new, right? So it says life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. Also, something might be significant about the dates here coming up of August 23rd, August 27th. 27 says your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye.